Hi, Osila here. Welcome back to my channel. Let me take you guys through how to make this unique Ankara headband with a little bit of swag. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, turn on the notification bell button, like, comment, and share. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Let me know where you are subscribing from, and I'll do it to give you a shout out in my next video. Welcome back. So quickly, let's dive into this tutorial. So what we'll be needing for this particular project is your office pins, your USC glue, handle gun, and its gun itself. Make sure that you plug it and allow it to be heating for a while. Then my headband already covered. If you're looking forward to how to cover headband, I have a tutorial right at the right side of my corner. Click it and watch. Then this particular one is mineral wire. I've gone ahead to cover it up with my felt. Then your Ankara pieces, I slant it into pieces like this to make it easy for me when working. It's actually 1 inch width, to say. Okay, so let's dive into this tutorial. Grab one of the strands of the Ankara and you hemmed the edges, the fringe part of the Ankara with your USC glue. The both side that is fringing, hem it down with your USC glue, and we'll come back. So I've gone ahead to hem all of that off camera to save some time. Watch carefully how I wrap all this carefully on my mineral wire. So you apply a little bit of glue on top of your mineral wire. At the same time, you can as well apply on the fabric itself if you know how to maneuver the glue. Then you go ahead to place it on top of like that carefully, and you carefully roll the fabric over the mineral wire. Continue like that until it's finally covered every surface of the mineral wire. Right? Okay, and I'll come back. I'd like to remind us that we now have our WhatsApp group where you can interact with us. You can join other creative there to share in your thought of idea. If you have any difficult design idea that you want us to recreate in that group, just munch any design that you want, send it in that group, and we'll do our best to bet out that design and post it here. That is SS. It's actually a push group, empowering group, where we come together as a creative and achieve one mind together and get this mineral at the boomed. So if you are yet to join, click the link at the description box and join us. After that, apply more glue on the mineral surface, then allow air to dry it a bit. Allow the glue to sit for a while before you can go ahead to wrap it with your fabric, in the sense that by doing so, you are making sure that the glue dried a bit and it will not ruffle your work. That is excess of that. Boom. So I've gone ahead to cover 3 mineral wires, and I made this 8 shape off camera, but I'm going to show you how I did achieve that. Keep watching and see how I do that. So you grab in your mineral wire like that and bend it over first of all, then you twist it around again and formed another shape like that. Then you grab in your thread and you go ahead to tie it round that part very well. Note as you're tying, make sure that it's so firmly, it's so tight. Okay, this particular part is not something that you should be hurrying about. Take your time to tie it. If you do not tie it appropriately, it's going to loosen up. But if you tie it so well, you take your time to tie every strand of it. Trust me, you will enjoy your headband. As you can see, I purposely show this clip because if I'm telling you to tie it as many times as possible, you might think that I'm just, talking for talking's sake. So I'm just showing this part to show you how many times possible you need to tie it, okay, before you can finally secure it, right? To make another little 8 shape again like that. If you decide not to make this particular design that I made, it can actually play along with the mineral wire. Is freehand. Anyhow that you bend it, it will bend alongside with you. Anyhow that you do. As you can see, I did that one. I feel that I don't really fancy it, and I removed it and I did this part. Okay, so whichever one that works for you is fine. You can play around with it. It's actually very freehand, right? Okay. After that, I go ahead to arrange them on my headband. But first of all, you take the bigger part of it and place it downward. You take the second one and place it like that. I was just playing along with it. Then when I now look at it, I say, oh, I did not really fancy this particular design. I readjust it again. That's why I said it's a free hand. Just place it however you want to place it, and if you look at it and it's perfect in your eyes, you can go ahead to tie everything together on your headband. Okay, but for the purpose, I firstly tied my bow separately before I proceed in placing it on my headband to tie it completely. So if you're looking forward how I wrap my headband, I have a way detailed tutorial on how to wrap headband. It should be popping out at the right side corner of this video. Just click and watch how I do all of that. So afterwards, I go ahead to tie everything together on my hairband with my thread. Okay, just tied so firmly, right? If you know how to work with UHU glue, perfect, but I prefer this tying though, right? So when you are done, you can go ahead to design your headband with your feathers, any trimmings of your choices, or you can as well leave it like this depending, right? Okay, so for the purposes of this video, I use my UHU glue to place in my feathers. I plucked my feathers out of the stems one after the other, and I took my time to place it like that. Then afterwards, I go ahead to use my roses to cover up those patches that we are seeing, and that is that. So when I'm done, the underneath part of my headband that the thread are still showing, I use my label to cover up that part. And after that, your ankara hairband is ready for you to rock out to that owambe. Can you see how beautiful it's looking already? It's so attracting, so gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching, and I know that at this point you must have been exhausted. I really appreciate for watching up until this minute. You guys are the real VIP. I'm going to be showing a clip where I rocked it, because I actually rocked it to an owambe and it was head on. Like, everybody loved my headpieces. It was all nice, and it was so different from the usual you get. So if you're looking forward to, looking forward something different, something from the unusual, you might consider, trying this particular ankara headband and rocking it out. Trust me, the compliment you are going to be getting is going to wow you. All right. See where I'm vibing. Like, I was just feeling myself here, like the real dog wife, even though the money is yet to be coming in, but at least I can feel the vibes. Can you see? Already in the event, and I was just showing off every part. I was just doing fine girl of it then, like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.